hello.
Hi.
Hi, Regina. Yes, because yeah. No worries. Becca, if you want to be on here for just a little bit until you can't be anymore, that's also totally fine because Laura realized that she can't be on at the start of the stream. Gray is not currently talking.
Wait, I can't be heard?
I can hear you fine. I don't know what's... Regina, can you not hear Gray?
Really?
I hear you perfectly fine.
Hold on, I have the stream up, it's just low. Let me see if I can hear anything from myself.
Look at the vertical one because that's where Regina is. I'm gonna check it.
So yeah, she's correct. I am actually I'm very faint. Hold on, I'm gonna try to do that a little bit better. I can't push my voice as much. My throat is wrecked. Is that a little bit better? Hopefully, that's not as faint. Sweet. Thanks for pointing that out, Regina.
That's so weird because you sounded perfect to me. Becca, I sent it to you through Signal, but I can also text it to you because I can't remember if you have Signal on your computer. I was watching your video, Becca, and then I was like, oh, shoot, it's time to go live.
Yeah, I was getting ready to click on it. I was like, ooh, let me watch. I'm like, ooh, I don't have time to watch.
Yeah. I got through the intro. And I was like, no, because I've been dealing with stuff all morning.
Oh, no.
Hey. Becca will be... Regina, you just have to go to our channel. There are literally 2 links, and it has the same thumbnail, but I'm going to start changing the vertical live stream thumbnails to have vertical... The vertical live streams to have vertical live stream thumbnails. There we go, to match.
Yeah, because just so you know, when I was waiting to be on, or to, when I was just chatting in the box of the upcoming stream, it automatically put us into vertical. We didn't have a choice. So it
really? On my computer, I saw both. I see both, and I can go into either one early. Maybe
I mean, just like clicking on the I was like, oh, the stream's coming up, and I just clicked on it on the YouTube, thing, and I clicked on it, and then that's when I typed in. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't be here, and then it went live, and we were in the vertical, so it put us in the vertical.
Oh yeah, mine is vertical as well.
Oh, they're really pushing it because on my end, I see the one that has the phone emoji.
Well, once it goes live, you can choose. I just didn't. It wasn't live yet, so that's why. Yeah. So maybe there's like I don't know. Maybe there's like a choice where you can say
there might be a setting within the YouTube Studio, because I know for StreamYard it's just like, oh, do you want to go both routes? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I don't know, but just if it's before it's live, it shoves you into vertical. But when it's live, it gives you the choice.
When I refresh, it put me back into the normal one. Interesting.
That is.
I no longer see the phone icon.
Yeah. I'm going to have to make us smaller, I think, so that on the vertical version they can see the URL at the bottom of the screen. This is so weird how this works out. Because you should be able to edit the layout differently from the horizontal and the vertical, because I can change the background separately.
Right.
Like I want the camera layout different. So Regina, all you have to do is just like click on our icon to go back to our channel and then select the version that isn't vertical, and
Yeah.
it won't have the emoji in the thing. But it sounds like Regina just decided to full screen the vertical version. Yeah, so it's good to know that it forces you into one before we go live.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
are-
and again, that could be a setting of just like, which one do you want them to go into, you know? And it's like, you can just like click maybe the widescreen one or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because normally, like when I'm joining, it's usually because you come on earlier. Usually, I've just woken up and you're already live, and so
Yeah.
I just get to pick. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to go for the widescreen. But yeah, this is the first case where I was I was actually awake, and you hadn't started yet.
Yeah. Okay. They have this thing called customization, live chat replay, live chat summary, leaderboard, who can send messages, live reactions, slow mode. No. Analytics, clips. I don't know. I might write to StreamYard and be like, I don't understand this because when you shared the settings and like this new feature, you didn't mention any of this stuff. And now I'm
Yeah, they're probably trying to figure it out too. Though, like it's probably is it in beta form or is it fully?
I think it's launched. They're like introducing.
Wow.
And I just
That
Yeah,
was a
usually.
voice.
Because at least when in the beta form, you can always like tell them like, hey, just so you know.
Yeah. But after every StreamYard live, when I click in, they're like, what could we like? How was it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. And it's
Okay,
like,
so they
leave
do.
a
They'll
comment.
ask. You can be like, hey,
I'll be
don't
like,
shove my people where they don't where let them choose.
yeah,
Right?
like, it's more confusing. But
I could have tested that out more.
yeah, or like there is a chance that YouTube changed settings on them, but I feel like there should have been more control, at least with the vertical and horizontal, because like we're kind of small on the horizontal, because if we're too big, then there isn't. I mean, I could redesign the vertical one to move the URL lower, so we don't block it, but it's still like,
Don't add more work to your plate.
I know. I should be able to do it.
Yeah, you're fine. It's fine. I mean, it's totally fine. Like it's not that big of a deal because even like if I hadn't come on screen, I probably would have just gone out, gone back in. Like so it's not that big of a deal. You just go to the inimitable books and then you just click the horizontal. So
It's just weird.
it
And
is
it's
weird. But
They could have
again,
made it less weird. They could have made it not weird.
maybe, but they're probably still learning. I'm sure they're still taking like
Yeah.
notes and stuff if they're asking every time how your experience was. How was it now? How was it now? How about now?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I created the force room and I need to share the code. But Becca, why don't you remind everyone who you are, what video just launched, and what book will be launching?
Well, everyone in the chat knows who I am, but
For people who are watching on replay.
hey, Regina, it's Becca C. Smith here. Oh wait, I think I saw JK too. Or Joanne. Hi. But anyway, no, I'm Becca C. Smith, and yeah. So today I was supposed to launch it yesterday. It's just been like, I swear to God, like it's been obviously emotionally hard. I'm doing I did a documentary on my great aunt, which the book that's coming out in February is inspired by. But I did a whole documentary and I was able to do that because of a family friend that gave me, like, she had saved every single article that was ever printed on my great aunt and what happened, the murder and everything. And so it's because of her that I was able to do a more in-depth documentary than had she had not given me those. I probably just would have been more like family and what, my experiences and things like that. So Yeah, and it ended up being about 53 minutes long, which I wanted it to be like a true crime podcast type thing. So I wanted it to be 45 to an hour. So it ended up being like perfect timing. But the first time I filmed it, I
I
went,
got this upset text from Becca.
oh my God. It took me 2 hours because, you know, the fumbling, the this, the that, the uhs, the ums, whatever. It took me 2 hours to film, you know, what essentially is an hour of footage. And I go to look at the footage and I had something in my tooth.
Oh no.
I was so awful. And it wasn't like, and I had brushed my teeth because, you know, I was like, I don't want to get anything in my tooth. But apparently this had been like sneaking in between and then decided to come out right when I filmed. And I was like, I was kind of in shock because I was like, I'm going to have to do this all again. But it ended up being better because I think the first time I was just emotional, like all over the place. Like I start, you know, things that I didn't think would trigger me. And then I had to like rein myself in, which I know sometimes with videos, emotional is better. There's still emotional, obviously, in the second one that I ended up filming and using, but it was a little calmer. You know what I mean? Where it was like things still triggered me and it still made me emotional, but like, I mean, you couldn't even understand me in the first one. You know what I mean? Because you get on this like thing and you're like, okay, just hang on a second, you know. So I think it ended up being better in that sense. But I didn't even, the reason why it took so long too is because I didn't even get to start filming until about 3 or 4 PM because the entire morning and early afternoon, my eye was twitching. My eyelid.
Oh no. This has been this, I would say the decision to make it has been a labor of love, but the act of making it has been a gauntlet for Becca.
I mean, obviously it's stressful. I mean, my eye only twitches when I get really stressed, you know. So obviously I was like something that I was worried about. I was scared to do. So I had to put like compresses on. So I finally got to a place where I could record it, where my eye wasn't twitching. And then of course I had something in my teeth. So you know, but it got done. It's done. It's posted. It's out there. Oh yeah. So I posted it yesterday, but I was doing it like I do my normal videos, which, you know, I just monetize my videos. But because I was monetizing it and it's true crime, it was like said it was going to take like 24 hours for them to approve. And then the more I read about it in like, you know, Reddits and people who have to do true crime, they're like, look, we recommend not monetizing. Because, you know, if you're doing a true crime channel, then eventually you'll get like sponsors and like whatever. But they basically the
one-off and or you know the actual content itself.
Yeah, because even though you're not showing anything gruesome, you're not, but you are
just going to get flagged by a million things, and it's going to delay the process. And
yeah, so basically they said just, you know, don't do 18 plus, just click the not for kids and then don't monetize it. And I was like, okay, so that's what I did. And that's why I was able to post it today. But I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot and I'm so excited to watch the rest of it. But you know, you get through the intro and you're just like, oh my God.
Oh,
See, you know, the song is cute but psycho. It's like, no, she's just psycho.
Yeah, I do try to, like, I even say at the very end, I was like, is this documentary biased? And I said, yes, because there's no getting around that.
Well,
like
at the beginning, you also say, like, this is like through my experience. Like, this is true, but this is through my experience. You're upfront about it. You're like, these are my family members. So automatically, you're not like a stranger reporting on the case. And then you say, this is what happened through my experience.
Right. But I needed to just like
also really the newspaper that a really good friend gave me. Like,
yeah. But honestly, I think I did give some kind of reason behind, you know, who she was and like you know what she'd been through. But I haven't
gotten through the video version of that. I know our conversation, so I can't.
Yeah, I pretty much just say what I've said to you. So yeah.
Yeah. I was your litmus test.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read out the Forest Room code just so more people can enter.
I don't think I'm gonna join this time.
Yeah. No worries. I know that you were only here for a little bit. You're here for a good time, not a long time on this stream, but you will be on next week's stream.
Yes.
But love having your face, especially because your video came out today. And
I know.
You're like, it's live. I immediately copied the link. Didn't even watch it myself yet. I copied the link. I sent it to the inimitable social media assistant. I was like, this is live today. I don't know if you have time to like make posts for today to double up because we've been moving posts around.
Right.
Just because Kate has had some stuff come up. So we aren't able to send out the arcs for thanks for watching tomorrow.
Ooh.
So she's poor social media assistant has put in overtime. And I was like, I know you clocked out, but we now have to change all of Thursday's posts.
Oh.
And then this, I was like, can we add this to today? If not, can we do it tomorrow to be like, in case you missed it, this came out yesterday, and like it.
Yeah, that's true because I did post it on my community post.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to and I did. I don't know if I'm going to post on Instagram today.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I still feel like I feel very vulnerable.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And all of like my professional contacts are on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's like, even though they're in the film industry, so I should want them to see it. Just
yes,
all like
it feels a little bit raw if you don't share it to Instagram until tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I might wait. I should start it out anyway, to be honest. Yeah.
You know, like you're not having to post it yourself. Like schedule it.
Yeah.
In the app, either directly schedule it or if you had a business suite.
And I haven't posted on Facebook in forever, but I should because that is where all of my high school friends and high school people that pretend to be friends now, but were not my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like bullies, like that are like, hey, Becca! Like all they remember is that they paid attention to you, not like how they paid attention to you.
The so-called sweet mean girls.
Yeah, and guys that were just ruthless and mean, and they're like, "Oh my God, how you doing?" And I'm just like, "Are you kidding me?" But I don't think most people knew. I think honestly, only my best friends knew about this. So for them, they probably knew about the trial, and they remember it because it was so sensationalized, obviously back then in our area. So for them, I think it might be like a surprise, like, whoa, what? Like you were related to her, so I think it'd probably be good to do that too, because listen, you can bully me, but buy my book.
Yeah.
Pay me back for the damage you've done. Buy my book.
Yeah, I was not a popular person. I mean, I wasn't really unpopular, but I was just one of those people that
I was someone who did not care about clicks at all, and no one liked that at my school. So then they would try to spread rumors and like, oh, Zara was cheating, like made someone's boyfriend stray. And I'm like, it's so funny that you think I'm outside of my home spending voluntary time with any of you. When I am instead reading.
From the
hellscape that is our middle school.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be within a 10-foot radius of these boys. I don't want to kiss them even. I want to kiss them even less. And if you think that your boyfriend would cheat, then maybe that's on you. I wasn't doing anything. I was literally at home.
Look, my problem was there were some really cute boys and they were popular.
People who like popularity.
I did not care either, which is what I think. Like, unfortunately, like my best friend, they wanted her to care. They didn't care about me. They could just be like, whatever, Becca's Becca. But like, they wanted
Yeah.
her in their group, like, because she was stunning, gorgeous, like, but she didn't care. She just wanted to hang out with me because we liked hanging out and we played video
Yeah.
games and Zelda and whatever. And they
Yeah.
really weren't into that.
Yeah.
So they started to hate me because I kept her from
Yeah.
them.
People
But
would use
that was
me
about
as a stepping stone because I was just nice. And then
Aw.
they'd be like, oh, see, like now I know how this like social ladder works. Like I'm gonna get
Yeah.
popular. And I wouldn't be like, oh no, like I want to hold on. I also wasn't mature enough to realize like, oh, even our friendship was toxic even before they started like
Right.
moving out. So I wasn't at the point where I could be like, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Right.
So but I just like didn't care.
I mean, that's good. It's good to have that.
When they shared that rumor, because you could see the other people who were listening to the rumor being
Right.
like, we all know this isn't real. Like, at least be realistic in your rumor.
Yeah, do something that like Sarah would actually do, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you're gonna insult me, at least have it be like, oh, Zara's a loser because Zara like reads all the time. It's like, well, your opinion of what a loser is different from mine. But yes, I was reading all weekend. At least that part is factual.
Oh my gosh, Grayson, I just read your comment.
Yeah.
So all the girls who bullied me in high school, like from middle school to high school, are
Yeah.
still back in my hometown.
Mm.
And whenever I go back home and I visit, I still see them. And recently, one of the worst ones, like, would physically bully me, was just like, I need you to understand, I really liked a lot of these boys, and you were with them, and I felt like you were trying to take them from me. And I kind of just stared at them. I was like, sweetheart, I liked the girls. I wanted to be the boys. I don't know what you thought was going on. And she sat there. She went, oh my God, that makes sense. That makes so much sense. I'm like, yeah.
But it's also like, no, I understand why you were a bad person. You were still a bad person.
Yeah.
I don't need your explanation. You should be apologizing.
Yeah.
Because normally she would like,
but you're not.
She would avoid me. And I'm like, why are you running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to. She's like, I feel so bad about the things I did because my kids are getting bullied. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think I'm gonna go, oh, I forgive you, because I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You don't care enough to forget. Like, it's like you'd have to actually like seriously care about that person.
My mom has friends who are parents from my middle school, like of my classmates, and many of them were actually bullying me. And she'll be like, oh, I just like had dinner with them, and like so and so is supposedly so much nicer now. I'm like, good for them. I blocked them all on Facebook years ago. I do not care.
Yeah.
What they do. Like, am I happy that people in their life don't have to deal with them being a jerk, or in many cases an abuser or an assaulter or all of the above? Like, yeah, like, am I happy that they're hopefully inflicting less harm on the world than they would if they hadn't changed at all since middle school? Yeah. I don't wish other people to experience the pain I did. But I also have no interest in their self-improvement, whether it has happened or hasn't happened.
I literally say that in my documentary because Ruth's son's kids, they were the ones that were my age, right? Yeah. And they're who the spoiled brat is based on. And so I literally say in my documentary, I'm not going to say their names, but I hope that they have become kinder people as they've grown older. Because that's honestly all you can do, right? It's like, hey, thanks for giving me all the stuff I needed for my book.
Yeah, but it's like on a daily basis. I don't even hope that they've gotten better. You know,
well, for the world, I do. Like, not
yeah, that's what I mean. But it's like my mom will mention, she'll be like, "Oh, this happened," and I was like, I
don't care. Yeah, I don't.
I unsubscribe from this update. Like, I don't.
Exactly. I do not. Yeah, I do not want to subscribe to that. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what's happening, but I do hope that they are better people for the people in their lives.
Yes, exactly. There we go.
See, my mom's the exact opposite. She'll be like, so guess what happened? So-and-so did this, and now she's homeless. I'm like, why are you telling me this?
No. I mean, my mom would give me that tea, too, if it existed. But I'm like, I don't even have shot in front for those people. Like, they don't register anymore.
No, I tell her that.
I'm
like, I truly don't care.
They used to register very, very badly, but now it's like literally do not care.
You have too much, like you have your life, and honestly, they should not be.
Not just my life as a whole. The business itself on its own is like enough to take
That is your life, honestly, right now.
Oh man, we're going through some.
One thing though, Zara, that I want to do while I have you, because I'm gonna have to go, and like I'm probably gonna have to go as soon as the sprint starts.
Yes.
Is that one of the things I found out in the articles is that Rolf actually was one of the people that painted the steel beams in the sky risers back in the early 1900s. And the building that he worked on, I looked on Google Maps and it exists. So when I come to New York, we have to go.
We have to go. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Is that crazy? So I even like put a picture of that famous one of they're all I go, he could be one of them.
Yeah. Oh my God, that picture gives me so much anxiety because I have fear of heights.
I know.
We're gonna start the first sprint.
Yes.
Becca's gonna be able to film whatever she has to.
Or a free mic, guys. So I have.
Yeah, no, it's worth it. Becca will be back next week as a co-host.
Yes.
In the meantime, pre-order Becca's book.
Oh, thank you.
It's so good. It's so good. The cover's so creepy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And yeah. If you have an ARC and you have read it and you would like to leave a review, already, because I believe Regina plowed through it and already asked where she's supposed to leave her review. Goodreads would be amazing. I haven't reviewed a book in so long on Amazon that I don't remember if they let you.
It has to be when it comes out, unfortunately.
That's what and I think Barnes and Noble is the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know how reviews.
That's why it's so hard with ARCs, because you have to like remind them because they can't post. The only thing they post, and that's why most of them just post on Goodreads, and that's why I like. Yes. I love Goodreads and I hate Goodreads because it's.
Oh, we all do. We all do.
Yeah, because it's like so grateful. Yay, thank you for posting. But then it's like, but the ones that equal sales are Amazon, which of course Regina knows because she's a million books.
Okay, Regina's still reading. I was thinking like that was really fast to read it.
Oh, okay.
And you have my condolences.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Condolences.
I'm so sorry. I just connected in my head. A funeral.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. A family friend of ours recently lost his mom, and we're like, it's just rough, because when you see them, you want to express your condolences, but they also, the fact that they didn't cancel on seeing you means they want to see you, not only have to talk about that. It's just so before we start yapping again, because I could we're gonna start in share the screen timer in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. And
I'm sprinting, guys. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Oh my god, hi. I tried to be as quiet as possible with that, so not to jump scare anyone.
No, that was good because all of a sudden I was like, wait, do I hear typing anymore? And I was like, nope. I'm just getting the images ready for the cover reveal happening on Tuesday. I almost selected a mock-up and then I realized, nope, that implies that there is sexy times in Beyond Ever After, and there is not. It's like, let's not mislead the good people of the internet. This is a romance. It is sweet. I love it, but it's, not that.
Sweet, no spice.
Yes. So I was like, oh, it's pink fabric. It's, it's lovey. And then I'm like, no, that is a very specific type of garment. So let me see what number 43 is, because we should be getting another co-host, maybe, potentially, probably. Also, I am not surprised at all that was the pick.
Which one was that one? I didn't actually look.
Hello. My ears.
Thank you.
I realized we never did an intro for Gray. Because we were just talking about Becca and her documentary and her book. So, Gray, why don't you introduce yourself, and then I will let Portia introduce herself as well.
What it do, everybody? My name is Grayson Wild, and I write with pride. I like diving into fantasy, high, low, and all in between, accompanied by a warm mug of coffee. What's good, y'all? And on to you, Portia.
Hey, everybody. I am Portia. I am the author of Low Bridge, High Water, and I am the purveyor of cat ears and chaos with the words.
Yes. It's like halfway through each of your intros, I found the ticker. You got there. That's what matters. So Portia is here on screen. And what did you do during that sprint, Gray? Let me know. Portia, you can let me know. Regina, Joanne, if you're still in the chat, anyone who's lurking, say hi, and then I'll give my update.
So, of course, I had some ideas, and I was like, oh no. But I decided to write them down and start to flesh one out. So I started working on that, and then at the last minute, I was like, ooh, I should grab food. So I grabbed food, and it's sitting here hot beside me.
Is there a cat purring into a microphone somewhere?
What?
I'm just hearing something.
We can hear a cat, and I'm pretty sure it's Norton. No?
He's in another room. If you can hear him from the other room knocked out, I'm concerned.
It sounds like a cat, or someone's like, something is ribbed and you're like running a computer, so it sounds like it's...
Yes, that.
Okay,
like,
that's me tapping. Anytime I tap my desk, it's making the mic do a thing.
Oh, the whole thing vibrates. Okay. That's
thing,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, because I
So
wasn't
anytime I
actually
move-
hearing tapping, so I was, hi, princess.
I was just
Is that
like,
a
is it a
Riley?
Norton? And then it wasn't. I had a small second. Hi, Riley.
puppy.
Hi.
She doesn't purr, but she'll let me know when she's happy. Oh, she's so cute.
And that was a yawn. Big yawn.
She got groomed earlier this week. The best princess ever. She's just living her life. She's stable. That's all we can ask for. She's like, I didn't come in here for that. I came in here for the chicken that you didn't eat with your lunch.
Came for the chicken and got cuddles. Win.
She's like, ugh, the human's so clingy. She's right next to me. She normally immediately leaves my room.
Is it the chicken?
No, she's not even staring at it right now.
Oh,
I just took this photo.
just gonna curl up and chill.
Yeah. She's like, Zara will cave eventually. I was like, not for this type of chicken. It's been seasoned, and her stomach is more sensitive than even mine, so I don't play that game. I'm like, nope. I'll risk mine. I don't anymore actually, but I've never risked Riley's tummy for a treat just because she wants one.
Then there's Dean, who decides to jump into the trash if he's able to, because he thinks there's something in there for him.
Have you talked to Veronica King about her black cat that she named Trash Cat because she found her eating trash?
No, I need to.
We have absolutely had that conversation, and I don't remember how that even started, but yes, I was aware of the trash cat.
Yes.
Dean named himself, actually. I
Yeah.
started yelling out names to see what he would respond to, because there was 3 of them. They were like, "Oh, it's triplets." I'm like, "Are you sure it's triplets?" But no, they all 3 looked identical. And so at the shelter, when I opened the crate, I did a big scream. I did this on purpose because our house was really loud. I'm like, I need y'all to be okay with noise.
Oh, yeah.
2 of them skidded away, and Dean ran up to us and like, "Meh." I was like, this one, taking this one. So we start yelling out names, and because we saw someone walk by with the supernatural,
Yeah.
like hoodie,
Yeah.
Tia went, "Sammy," and I went, "Dean," and he turned around and meowed back, and I was like, "Is it Sammy or Dean? Which one was it?" And so she said Sammy again. He said nothing. I went, "Dean." He turned around. I was like, "Oh, he's Dean. He's now Dean Ross Winchester."
Dean. Well, I mean, Dean would eat almost anything
This
on the
is true.
show, so
This is true. It fits. Except for
hi.
he went from being brave to being skittish now, and I'm like, "Oh, you're not so Dean anymore." But that's okay.
Well, when Dean opened that locker and
That
there
worked.
was a cat inside,
Yeah.
guess what Dean did? Screamed.
And that is Dean at everything. He hears something wrong, he's like, "Nope," and he just whoop, he shrieks, and then he's gone.
Yeah.
Cat is on the
it-
correct side. Yes, he is.
It circles back around. It circled back around. Started in Dean macho version, and then it ended up with Dean I'm scared of a cat. Scream.
Oh my God. Can you imagine having named him Sam Winchester and then like gestures at everything?
I almost named I had a little black kitten named Voodoo
You were
I
always
almost named
gonna
him
be
Sammy
named Riley,
because of how hairy he was.
Oh.
I was like, "Oh,
Riley's
long
looking
hair."
at me being like, were you gonna name me something else? I was like, no, you were always gonna be named Riley. And
What
even
kind of
though
names
my
are you
name
gonna
means princess in Arabic, she's the princess.
Oh.
And she's like, and don't you forget it. She just lay back down, minding her own business again. She's like, good. I'm glad we've come to this conclusion.
Please tell me you have full-blown conversations with her.
I mean, I have short abbreviated ones, but my cousin at Thanksgiving cracked my mom up because she was like, there is not another dog that I know of or have ever met that knows more English than Riley. And I was, why do you say that? And she's like, because your mom is always talking to her.
thought that was normal, but I figured out some friends like we don't talk to our dogs like that. I'm like, what do you mean? I did with mine. I come home like, Dallas, get off the couch. You know better than that. And he get off and make a face. I'm like, don't make the face. It's not gonna
No,
work.
no, no. I'm not
Make a
talking about.
pause.
I'm not. I do that. That's what I do. My
Yeah.
mom talks to Riley more.
My dad will have tax conversations with the dog. Because
No, my
why?
mom
My
will
dad-
not. My mom will have one-sided conversations, and I'm not talking about. Oh, well, the dog can't talk English back. I'm like, no, no, no. Riley and I can have silent communication. We can have verbal communicate. Audible communication. It can be half and half. No, my mom will literally just be talking to
He's like,
Riley.
you're gonna listen. I'm gonna let this out.
My cousin called it narrating her life. And I was like,
But,
I don't
like-
think I ever thought of that. And my mom hadn't either, but it's true because my mom will be like, okay, Riley, I'm just gonna close my door so I can clean my room and blah blah blah. And I'm like, to me, I'll just be like, I'll just close my door. I won't tell Riley why. Like I'll just
Oh,
go
no,
into
I
my
have
room and close it
to.
if I need to.
I
What?
have to. I'll be like, Norton, buddy, I'm gonna go in the other room. And he'll give me a look. I'm like, well, if you want to come with me, you can come with me. But then he makes a face. I'm like, I guess I'll sit down for a few more minutes. And then he looks happy and he'll go back to sleep. But then I'm like,
No,
okay,
if
buddy, no, I'm
Riley
really
wants
going
in
to.
if Riley wants in my room, she scratches at my door. And then I immediately open it. I don't
No,
need to
I-
tell her I'm going into my room and closing the door. She can see or hear it, and she then makes her displeasure known. But I don't narrate everything I do as or before I'm doing it.
I only do it with Norton. I don't do it with Dean. Dean does not care. Dean is like, if the bed is available, that's where he is. He's near a window. He's gonna stare at the people because he's weird like that. Like he stares at everyone who walks by. If someone's walking by, he sees a shadow. He runs to the window and stare. I'm like, you're a creeper. That is creepy behavior, Dean.
He's
At
like,
least Norton
I'm,
likes the birds and the bugs, but Dean's like, no, the people.
well, he's like, I need to make sure no one's trying to get in. Duh.
And if they do, he runs up to them like, touch me. I'm like, you're gonna get kidnapped. He will let someone kidnap him. He does not care.
Riley used to do that, and now in her wisdom of her age, she's now like, who is it? No. She's like, they can come pet me, but I will not go to them for pets when they walk in.
Dean has no.
But if she
survival
doesn't know
skills.
who's coming, then she gets all excited because she's like, someone's gonna be here, someone's gonna be here. But she's a very good alert dog. But there's one
Norton-
time she barked. It was during a stream. I think you were a guest on it, Gray. Maybe. I think. Where it was recent too, where Riley just starts barking at the house phone. It hasn't rung. It hasn't rung to announce that something's coming. We're not expecting anything to come. We're not expecting anyone to come because sometimes we're like, oh, we know that this person is coming. You don't need to ring up in advance. Nothing. And I'm like, Riley, what do you know that we don't?
Oh yeah, because someone else was on screen as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because we all just kind of paused, like, were you expecting? You're like, nope.
Yeah. And my mom was like, what's she parking at? And I was like, she clearly thinks something's coming. And I was like, are you sure? I'm like, she's staring at the house phone. There's no other mistaking what she is looking at right now.
See,
It's not that she's in the kitchen doing circles being like, I want attention. No. She was staring at the house phone. And I called down and I was like, did you just call? And like my mom and I didn't hear. And they're like, no. I was like, were you going to? Like what did Riley hear something psychically? Because that's happened to me before. And they were like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And I just hung up. You probably think that we hallucinated hearing something. And I was like, I didn't want to be like, oh, my dog told us you had called. That would sound even crazier. So yeah.
Pets kind of just staring at things when nothing's happening. I'm like, I'm gonna leave the room. I'm gonna let you enjoy that. I can't. No.
No, if Riley stares at something, it's like she clearly wants something. So she'll be staring at her TREGS. She'll be staring at the FRIGGE. She'll be staring at the POOR. She'll be staring at the PHONE. Or she'll be staring at her reflection in a mirror.
You know what? We love to
But
see it.
she has
Facts.
on multiple occasions barked at nothing, and I like at a thing that has not. And that's when I'm like, Riley, is it malicious? And then she'll like stop, and then I'll be like, okay, if it's not malicious, just leave it be. I'm gonna go into a different room.
Norton's usually very vocal. If he's staring at something that's kind of blank, he gets usually vocal if there's something there that we don't see. And it's like, okay, cool. And then I leave the room. But if he's just staring, I was like, oh, so Dean has the brain cell today. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no, but the first time that I wanted her to react and she didn't ever was a Halloween write-a-thon happening, and I don't think it was an Inimitable Books channel stream. I think it was through my own author channel. I was a guest on someone else's channel. Let me say that, but I think it was before Inimitable Books, and I just moved into my new apartment basically. Like maybe a month before. And it's like around Halloween time, and I have a smart TV that I never use, but it is technically plugged in, and I had logged into like my iTunes library on it, but it wasn't open to it, and it wasn't like I had watched a movie and then paused it, and we're live streaming, and then all of a sudden my TV flickers to life behind me and starts playing Silence of the Lambs. And I only recognize it because I hear the dialogue. And I'm like, did someone forget to mute? And everyone's like, look behind you. And I'm like, oh. And everyone's like, why are you not freaking out? And I'm like, because Riley's sleeping. And while she cares more about my mom, because my mom feeds her more often than I do, because my mom is her caretaker most of the time. This was before I moved back into my mom's apartment to help take care of Riley. I was like, if Riley thought her source of being fed was in danger, she'd be mad. And it never happened again. And Riley just left. She's like, if you're not going to give me what I want, I don't need to spend time with you. Yeah. Oh yeah, Regina had said when Riley was barking at nothing, she was like, "Oh, she heard another dog talking shit about you and was defending the family."
Yeah, I think me and whoever else was on screen was like, yeah, talk back.
Yeah.
Say it back, Riley.
Yes, but who was on screen with you? I can't
remember
this. Ooh, that's embarrassing. But to be fair to myself, a lot has happened in the last few days. And that's all I can say.
Also, you're extremely busy, so like.
I know, but I mean, like, a lot of stuff has happened in the last few days. Okay, we're gonna start the sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. I just missed the end of the 15-minute mark. I do apologize. I tried.
Welcome back. I really hope y'all won't be able to hear the men stomping on the roof.
I can't.
That's good. Yesterday they put a tiny hole in the corner of the wall. I'm talking like the light was shining, the sun was shining through. That's how
Like
near it was.
intentionally, or
No, on accident.
are they gonna fix that?
Oh, they fixed it immediately because
Okay.
Tia texted me. She's like, "Hey, because she's sick right now. She's like, hey, I just woke up and maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's the cold meds, but I think I see a light coming through the wall." I'm like, "You see a what?" So I go to peek, and sure enough, there's like a whole line of just sunlight coming through. I'm like, "Yeah, no, there's a
That's
crack in the
real.
wall." That's real. That's
Like-
absolutely real.
Like confirmation that you are not tripping on
That-
your cold medicine.
that she's like, "Is it just me?" I'm like, "No, that's a real thing." So she
It's
immediately
like, I
hit up
kind
the
of wish it
landlord.
was. 'Cause that would mean we didn't have a hole in our wall.
Landlord flipped. I've never seen her like, because we could see the office from our back window. I saw her get out and like run, sprinting, screaming up at the roof. And she sat there like arms crossed, watching them as they were patching it up. I was like, that was pure mom energy, and I love that.
Oh yeah. No, you don't. Speaking of mom energy, there's this video that has gone around on the internet, and some people are like calling it AI, and I'm like, I think I could believe that this one was real, but it could be AI. But I had definitely seen like real videos of it like years ago, basically before AI was as prevalent or nearly as realistic as it is now. Where, for those of you who don't know how lions work, and we're not as obsessed with the Lion King as I was as a kid. Lions tend to try to kill the male cubs because when they grow up, they could challenge them for the pride. And normally they're the usurper anyway, so they always fear being usurped. But basically, this lion hit a cub, and the mom immediately showed up, put her face in his, gave him like a full 3 seconds to think about what he did, and then still smacked him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you don't mess with a mom.
Nothing cracks me up more is seeing all the females correct the male so fast. Like when he was playing, you could tell he was playing, but he did it a little too hard. And the second that
He did
scoop
it
came
a
out, they
little-
all
yeah.
just turned. They turned so fast, and he sprinted out of there. I'm like, ooh, you messed up, buddy.
Yeah, because in that instance, I actually don't think it was meant to be violent. It did
Yeah.
in the video that I saw the most recently. It did look like, you hit me, I'm gonna like bat you back. I'm just much bigger
Yeah.
than you, so the force of it was not proportional or appropriate.
Little paw, then killer paw.
Yeah, it was the size. The lion's paw was about the size of the cub in entirety. Right? So like it didn't go well. I don't think it was actually meant to be malicious. But that mom was like, you want to hit someone who can hit back? No?
That it's like
I'm
try
still
it
gonna
again.
hit you because you hit my kid. It's just like, I don't know why they still pull that. You live in a matriarchy. The lionesses are the ones who get the food and outnumber you like crazy.
It's like you're big and bad, but you're only big and bad in very short bursts. Very short bursts.
They're the
The
ones
women
who are
last a lot
carrying the
longer.
pride. They are carrying the pride. They hunt in groups. They hunt for hours. They then take care of the cubs when they're not hunting. You're cool after like a 12-hour nap for maybe 30 minutes.
You know, there's maned female lions, right?
Yes.
That was like my obsession in high school, and my teacher thought I was lying. I was like, no, I brought sources. Like I lost it. I don't know why. That was like my obsession.
So one time there was this guy. I don't even think I was dating the guy. Guy said something. He had this tattoo of a
If
lion.
you're not sure that you were in a relationship, you probably weren't. I'm just gotta say
I
that.
think my 20s were a wildish time, but I don't think I dated this guy. I don't think there were any dates. I mean, I know we weren't in a relationship, but I'm like, I don't think I went on a date. I don't remember. Anyway, he had this huge tattoo of a lion. And it was in his social media profile pictures and stuff. And I remember he must have said or done something to piss me off. And I told him, I was like, you're about as useless as a male lion. I was like, they don't actually do anything, right? I was like, I just need you to go and do a little research on that. Male lions don't do anything in the pride. Like, they do
I
not.
guarantee you, he thinks about that now. Every so often, something happens, and he'll be like, "Am I really as useless as a male lion?" Like it's just you planted a seed down his head that's still sprouting. How
That
dare
hurt,
you?
that hurt and cut to the bone. I hope he gets an opportunity to be better.
It's like,
Oh gosh, this had to be like 15 years ago. He probably is somewhere still like,
random 3 a.m. thoughts. Just, am I still useless?
Haunting him like Mufasa in the clouds.
Poor man can't even look at his own tattoo anymore without feeling some type of shame.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, we can all see what I did during my last sprint because I wanted to come in here and jump in, and I did not get to do my skincare, so I did my skincare and put my makeup on. Because if anybody has ever seen that episode of Black Lady Sketch Show, when everybody's like, "Oh, you're so pretty, like you don't need your makeup," and she came to work without her makeup, and they called the ambulance.
I thought she was a zombie. I showed that to my mom, and then I felt bad because she was like literally choking, and she had to like change out the tube. And I was like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." And she was still trying to laugh. I'm like, "You cannot breathe. Please stop laughing." My dad's like, "Why did you do that?" It was funny.
It was funny.
The
Wait,
coworker
had
turned
to
around and went,
change up. But is your mom? Was that a temporary thing or?
No, that's still there.
Oh,
Oh, that's still a thing. I have to be very careful about what I say because I would normally like hit her up just to annoy her. Because like I'm like, listen, as your child, it is my job to annoy you. Just because I'm away from the house does not mean I still won't call you. But like, mom, mom, mom. Literally 30 seconds straight, I will call her mom or mommy or some way, shape, or form. She's like, get out. I'm like, I can't get out. I'm no longer in your house. So she just find another way to try to get rid of me. I'm like, you can hang up. I'm gonna text you or something. Then she goes, I'm gonna send you $10 to leave me alone. I'm like, okay.
I believe
I
it's
do that
called
just-
extortion.
I would just do that to annoy her. Because the thing is, she'll send me money and I'll send it back. Because when I lived with her, she'll be like, here, take my card to go somewhere. I'm like, what do I want with your card? She goes, crap. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work with me.
I mean, I'm a magpie, but only with certain things, and not shiny. Well, I mean, my laptop is shiny, but
I think what works with me is food and dice. Like I literally have a giant dice right here. Speaking of, Portia, did you do a daily roll?
I did not do a daily
roll of the
roll,
day.
so let me
My
do
roll
because
of the
I
day is a
actually
16.
have-
It's a 16. I got a 16. I'm very happy with
I
that.
actually have.
what do they mean to you?
What do you mean to me? Mine's just like, hey, what's the general mood for the day? Anything 10 and above, I'll take. 10 and below, oh, okay. I'll be a little
So
cautious.
And you're rolling a 20, a D20.
D20. Mm-hmm.
because I have these beautiful actual physical die that Edward got me. Oop, as they're falling out, but I never get a chance to use them because we play D&D on my. Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, I use my rainbow metal one.
Yeah.
At my apartment, I have some Super Carlin Brother D20 die because it
Oh.
was a benefit to being on like quarterly merch tier on Patreon. I have since,
Ooh.
they keep making content about a certain franchise despite on a single live stream that not everyone saw and they have not really brought up except one other time, where I'm just like, they're nice people and like I love their theories, but I just can't keep contributing
Yeah.
to that. And I had met them, and so I wish them no ill will. I want to make that clear. But anyway, that was like the last quarterly gift item that I got from them. And I'm like, I don't play D&D, but do I start playing D&D just so I can use these, or do I give them to someone who I know who like plays D&D? But the problem is that every time I think about it, I remember I know too many people who play D&D, so then it's going to seem like I'm playing favorites. So they're just in a bowl in my apartment doing
Listen,
nothing but collecting dust.
use them for everything. Like, hey, I have about 20 minutes to do something. How much time I'm going to spend on something? Roll a d20. I just use it to make decisions. I like, hey, evens are odds. Let me, odds are yes, evens are no, something like that. I just roll. I use them for everything.
I mean, I really should, because what I currently do when I really can't decide on something, and because I have no physical change in my apartment, like my mom doesn't actually, that reminds me, I need to go buy those like roller things that you put coins in, because I was like, I'm pretty sure the bank won't even accept it if they're not in that anymore. And my mom was like, the change jar is full. I'm like, how? I haven't seen change in like 2 years personally on my own. And she's like, well, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll organize it for you, but I need to do that. So thank you for the unintentional reminder. But for me, because I don't have those coins, so it's not like, oh, flip a coin. What I'll do is I think I use the Google version, but maybe some other website where it's like free wheel picker, and I put either 2 options if it's literally like help me decide. There's this thing I found on Etsy. Let me go see if I can find it. I have one of my own, but my mom's is here. And it's a wheel spinner for what type of takeout you want. The only problem is that sometimes it lands on Ask Mom, and my mom is normally like, go spin the wheel. So
you know what's funny? We're talking about dice. You know the cookie container that usually is a sewing kit? Yeah, no, mine is my dice holder.
Okay, first of all, can I have that? Not the dice, just the cookie container, because is that purple?
Yes, it is. I got it from
Okay.
HEB. You know how much I love HEB. So HEB they had a bigger one, but all the big.
Ooh,
Oh, that is nice.
That.
I like that.
But the Ask Mom has become a default spin again. But the options are Ask Mom, Japanese, Filipino, Vietnamese, Mexican, Indian, fast food, Korean, leftovers, Chinese, Thai, which we can't do because of my nut allergy, and Italian.
Leftovers will also have to become a spin again one, because
oh my god, you're like our friend. But no, my mom and I love leftovers.
Our leftovers don't last. That's the issue. They're never actually leftovers. They're there for like, hey, a couple hours, then it's like, oh yeah, we still have that food in the kitchen, and it's gone. It is.
Oh, you mean like they? He doesn't like leftovers. Like,
oh no, ours just don't last. We just don't get the chance to actually have actual leftovers.
Okay, you're like, there's nothing left over.
Yeah.
So you said roll a d20 for your mood of the day. So, okay, are we doing this like instead of picking a card? Because I'm really trying to get in that daily full habit.
Oh, I think both. And I draw a card every single day. And I don't currently have the die with me because, like I said, they're at my apartment. So
let's see.
So I didn't do my pool. So should I do the Crow Tarot, which I really love these cards, or should I do the Arcana?
Arcana, because I looked up the cards after you showed me that yesterday, and now I was like, now I want it too, because I was like, oh my god, I love these cards so much.
So that was that's actually a game. That was a mobile game, right? That I became obsessed. The art is gorgeous, and they use tarot cards and everything in that game. And we were like, so when are you actually coming out with cards? They're like, oh yeah, well, they've been saying it for years. Like, oh, we'll do it. So someone came up with their own version, and finally the company's like, okay, no, we'll do an official version. But these are like the gold on the side.
I love a
What?
Gilded Edge.
Inimitable Lenormand, Enchanted Glass, and Inimitable Lenormand deck, gilded in silver.
Yes.
It is, and I happen to have that box right here. I keep some of my most used decks like over here, so it's not just because I'm on the stream. Like,
Yeah. No, I keep telling myself I'm gonna have a deck here, and then I keep forgetting. At this point, I should just get duplicates of all Inimitable Books titles to keep here so that I have my props. 'Cause there was a period where I would put them all in a bag and bring them over, and I'm like, this is heavy.
yes,
Oh no.
My card for today was like a bunch of things where I'm like, yes, and then one was like, oh, you're very detached. And I'm like, no, I'm not really.
Oh, I got one of my birth cards.
Ooh. I forget what my
Emperor.
birth cards are.
the Emperor is one of your birth cards.
Emperor, and the other one is Death.
Can you remind me how do you figure those out again? Is it the day of the month and the
I have a calculator for it. One moment.
I love this. I can ask just
Adding up the numbers of your birth date and reducing them to a single digit are a number between 1 and 21, corresponding to a major arcana card.
yeah. I was like, I feel like there's some addition in there.
Yeah.
There is,
But for
but
some
if
reason,
you're a
mine.
person like me who's like I don't math because I'm a writer, then there's a website for that.
Yeah, I don't math because I'm a Grayson. But you put May 26, 89, and it says Death and the Emperor. And I'm like, why do I get two?
I think my mom has. I think yours. Yeah. I don't know.
Everybody gets two, except there's like certain rare birth dates that get three, but I know everybody
That's
gets
what I was
three.
going to say. Some people get 3 and everyone gets 2. That's what I thought. That's what I.
Three?
Okay.
Yeah, there's like these, and I have no idea what that calculation comes out to, but there are like rare people that have three. I am not one of those.
Okay. Did you put the link in?
I did.
Oh, I don't see it in the private chat.
Oh, I put it in the chat for everybody in case people wanted to calculate.
Oh,
But
I don't think you have a wrench.
I don't have a wrench.
Okay.
Am I wrenchless? Okay.
You are wrenchless. That is an oversight on my. Because you.
No, you know what? I had a wrench on the previous channel. That's why.
what it was. That's what it was.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me go. No, I didn't want to go to the actual channel. I wanted to go to the studio so I could add a bunch to Miss Portia.
Mhm.
Community moderation, user management. Okay, that should give you a wrench.
Okay. Let's see.
Yep, there we go.
Our link. Okay. Yay. Thank you for the wrench.
You are welcome.
Yes.
The fact that it starts at 1960 as the automated thing. Oh,
Ooh.
Gray,
Okay.
my cards are the exact same as yours.
Twin. Hi.
Hi. You know what? That explains a lot.
That does explain a lot.
That's why Portia likes me, because I remind her of Gray.
I like you for yourself too, but yes.
So what I like is when I use Labyrinthos.
Yes.
They always, whenever you like pull a card and go, oh, what's the meaning? You could do like, hey, are you trying to pull this for love? Are you doing this for career, finances, feelings, or actions? And I love that.
I really like the tarotguide.com because it'll have upright general. It'll have like upright key meanings, upright general meaning, upright, and then all the different areas depending on what it is. And then it has reversed key meanings, reversed general meaning, and then reverse per each thing.
Oh yeah, and at the bottom, excuse me, the bottom, all of it's like summarized. I say, hey, astrology wise, this is Aries, this is fire. If you're looking for a yes or no, the Emperor is maybe.
Is what?
For yes or no, this is maybe the Emperor.
Okay.
And then it
Hold
talks
on.
about the symbols on the card.
Gray, I think you sent me a different link, so I'm gonna see if
I did. I sent you a different one.
Can you imagine if I get a different answer?
I would crack up, and then I'd be concerned because I'm like, wait,
The link
are
you
you
gave
half a
me,
twin?
the link you gave me starts with 2025. No, same cards.
There shouldn't be anyone.
Yeah, no, it
Putting in a
shouldn't. But
birthday.
like, you know what? The internet has been weird lately, and I'm just wouldn't put it
Yes.
past anything.
I mean, if someone was born 2025, we go, let's look up their, the birth cards, but also, what?
Yeah. Gray, if you want to drop yours into the public chat.
Yeah, because my site is kind of old, so.
No, I mean,
I
I like yours.
I remember your site.
Mhm.
I think that was the first way I found out my birth card.
Yeah, and mine are the tower and the chariot, which so apropos. Like that's completely me.
There we go.
Oh, Mystic Mondays. I haven't been on that site in a while.
I
Same.
clicked read about these birth cards, and it has the whole thing. And then we also get minor arcana cards on the Mystic Mondays website.
Which I kind of just ignored. I shouldn't, but I did.
I mean, we have the number 4 in every suit, and 4s are like foundation. So
Nice.
4 is the best life number, just saying.
did you say the best round number or the best even number?
Best life number.
Oh,
So people are like, hey, what's your life number? And I know you had to do like birth calculations again, and it ends up being 4. At least for me, it ended up being 4.
well, I think that's why we got that for our minor arcana, I'm pretty sure. We will start the next sprint soon. I have it up on my phone. I just need to share it.
I know people are like, okay, that's not what I'm here for. But it's like, if you're on this sprint, this is what you're here for.
I mean, yeah, because how often do we all be like, hey, let's pull a card? Like, it's just kind of there now.
But my birth path number is 7, and I've never really felt like that felt accurate. But
Okay, but you're like a magical person. 7's a magical number. So yeah, I think it fits.
okay, from that perspective, yes. Because they're just like, very introspective. And I am, but I'm so extroverted. I'm like, stop. I talk to a hole in the ground. Are you kidding? But then I was like, but if you're looking at my Pisces rising and my Pisces moon, then yeah, that part makes me a little introspective. But as I was explaining to somebody the other day, because I got irritated someone didn't do what I wanted them to do, I was like, I'm a Sagittarius stellium. Like,
And they just looked at you blankly.
and I was like, what is this no that we were for? I was like, I don't speak that language. Is it French? Like, what do you mean no? Like,
What does no mean?
I was like, I think what you were reaching for was maybe. Is that what you were reaching for? But a flat out no. I was like, that's rude.
You're like, try again. If you were at the gate, Paul,
Ooh.
you'd be like, do you
So I
want to
said-
rethink that?
I sent the daily roll to Tiny Scribe. She said I got a 14. I was like, yes.
Let me do mine on these dice that I break out these dice since I don't get to use these in game. And I just put lotion on my hands, so this will be
You don't use them in game?
no.
Oh wait,
I
there-
use
Oh,
I
wait,
use our
you
dice in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no, I see your rolls. Duh. I literally watch your rolls happen.
Yeah. So let's see here.
Which I'm glad you said that. I need to put mine in dice jail because those last rolls were horrible.
Wow, that's interesting. Got a 4, but you all just put all that 4 energy all over everything. I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
That's fine. It's fine.
Any other time, it's a great number, but just not right now.
It's not right now, but that's okay because we get a reroll because well, I mean,
Hi,
You said
Holly.
so. Hi.
Hi,
What'd
it's a wild Holly Davis. Okay,
Oh, I thought you rolled again, and you're like, woo!
no, this is 14, but I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Perfect.
I'm gonna just start doing the D100 to see what my energy level for the day is.
Yeah, that's what I was asking if you used a 20, Greg, because I was like, you could do a D100 and you get the percent.
Percent, yeah.
Ooh.
So
Let me see if I can find a digital one.
woo, 60%. I'm like, hey, to be chronic illness bay, I'll take a 60%.
Yeah.
Better than half.
Ooh, I got 83.
Ooh.
Oh.
I like that.
Okay, now I'm pulling up. No, I want the D100. I don't want a D10. I did not make a mistake.
Are you sure this is what you want?
But given how I slept last night, I do believe it. 32.
Ooh, that sounds a little more closer to me right now.
Given how the week turned, that sounds about right. I still have good things, but I won't get into it. You just got really low.
Norton just dropped my crochet hook at my plate and just walked. How did he even get? Okay. Okay.
You're like, how did you get this?
I have no clue how he found it. I'm not gonna question it though. I'm just gonna roll with it because it was in the closet. My closet's closed. Yeah.
Well, cats are too smart. And Riley is so smart.
He does know how to reach up, and if it's like the regular flat handle, he doesn't know how to open that. But we have the round handles. He will still attempt to try though.
Oh yeah. Really could
It's too
see it,
upsetting.
but luckily a lot of them can't grip them properly.
I'm happy about that. I'm really happy.
Oh, I am
What's-
too.
What's funny is he gets upset, so when he can't turn it, he starts slapping the doorknob and like screaming at it. I'm like, buddy, I don't know what to tell you, but you tell that door. That's right. Let him know how you feel.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I believe I'm going to save Laura's tree in case she does come, but she had to take Roy to a vet appointment that started basically right when the stream started.
Mhm.
So the thumbnail will be updated regardless because we need to include Portia. But I'm going to plant one of the trees that I have unlocked thanks to me now paying Forest for Forest Plus, because every month I get 6 VIP trees without having to do anything. I don't know if I get to keep them after the month or not, or if they go away.
That would suck if they go away.
But
It would.
But here's my thing. I feel like, and I'm sure they don't care, but I feel like your premium membership to Forest should always be free, because all of us who like even have the app because of you, like the very least they could do is comp your premium account. Like
I need y'all to know, the only reason we're even using this is because our.
Yeah, I mean, if you all want to write to Forest and say that, maybe it would create some
very
impact
sweetly,
on
of
them.
course.
But I
Very
also,
sweetly.
yeah, but I also don't have. They only reply when I'm like, there's a problem, and they reply like 48 hours later, by which point I'm like, your app decided to behave itself on its own, or yeah, it's still not working.
Yeah, mine's not, which is why I'm not using the code today, which is making me upset because I'm like, I have these trees I want to use. I picked them out and I can't get them because the app's like, hey, we're gonna let you use me today for like 10 minutes.
Great. One day I will preserve a live stream where you will pick a day and I'll be like, okay, only Gray is allowed to pick the trees because he has missed out on so many.
Oh,
Even
damn.
if there are other guests. 6
If you-
Kilo Uniform Hotel X-ray 5 Papa Sierra Golf. We've been chatty today, but I am fine with that.
The best chatty.
I need the like positive vibes on my friends. Because the last 2 days and today as well have been hit after hit.
The rays of sun are a paid actor right now.
Yeah, I know. I normally don't have my shades open. My mom is always like, why do you never open your shades? And I'm like, because it's too bright.
Me, I
Like,
usually
you're
keep
not a
everything
vampire.
closed.
And I'm like, but I really am, because I need to be explicitly invited to know someone wants me to show up. And even then, I might not want to go. And I'm light sensitive and all these things. Yeah, Regina, I hope your week is okay.
Yeah.
It's going to get better. I hope that you're okay. Because obviously we can't change what happened.
Like I'm not even having a rough week. I'm having a very odd week, and with the potential to roll downhill, but hopefully it doesn't. So
Odd can be just as disconcerting as rough, because at least with rough, you're like, does this suck? Yes, but I kind of know what to do with this. But when it's odd, you're like, how am I supposed to pivot? Like, what
right. It's like nothing like expressly bad has happened, but it's also just this weird, odd, disconcerting energy, and just I don't know. And Edward cracked his tooth, so he has a doctor's appointment on a dentist appointment on Monday. So
already crack his tooth?
you know,
He yo-yo too hard or something?
but he was eating something like I don't remember what it was. It might have been like a biscuit or something, where he was eating something soft and like split his tooth. And the thing is,
of
Are we
biscuit?
sure it was soft, or was it something that's supposed to be soft? But
Is
because
this a
I don't
box
remember
biscuit? What brand?
Pillsbury. Like, is there other brands of biscuits? Like,
yes, and Rhett and Link did a whole taste test on it. And their winner was, I think, not Pillsbury. It was a good video. It was a good video. I was like, oh, I might have to try that. But I already don't remember the winner, so they're going to get more watch time from me.
I can't remember
But-
the winner, but I remember that watching that made me want to go out and get some biscuits. 'Cause I'm like,
Yes,
man,
yes,
I
that's
need-
exactly how I felt. Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway,
They
I have
had some-
biscuits in my freezer. Like, okay, so this new air fryer we have makes the biscuits so well. I had never thought about the frozen one. You know how they have like the canned,
Yeah.
you always get like but the ones from the freezer, I was like, are they gonna be okay? But they are so good. Like you just put them in the air fryer and they bake up really nicely. And I'm like, this is nice.
My mom invested in like the Cuisinart mini oven, basically, where it like it can bake, it can air fry, it can broil, it can do a bunch of other things. And my mom was like, you should get one. I'm like, what counter space do you think I have? You've been in my kitchen before.
What counter space?
It's like, with what
I'm only
counter?
laughing because I have none.
I know. It's like when people are like, oh my God, you should watch this like really long series. I was like, with what free time?
Right.
Like, I would love to. It's actually been on my list for years since the first time you mentioned it to me.
You know, watch lists at this point are just about as long or longer than TBRs at this point.
I was going to say that my watch list is as long as my TBR, but that's only if you count individual episodes.
I count them.
Yeah, but like if we just say like shows,
Not seasons, but shows, so much shorter than my TBR. Also, I've been building my TBR. I think I stopped reading every book on my TBR like within a reasonable time of adding it to my TBR. Maybe when I was like 12 or 13. Because I just had more homework, started being like, oh, I actually am a mood reader. Because I would like not read a sequel the moment it came out for certain things. And that had never happened to me before.
I hate having to explain being a mood reader. Someone's like, no, you just do it. I can't just do it. I really can't.
Also, do you want to tell me to just do it when I already have ADHD?
That. And also, I don't understand. Just do it. No. First of all, once I'm in the mood, then I get really comfortable. I get really cozy. Because I'm like, if I'm not, I'm going to be uncomfortable, upset.
Do you know how much effort I have to put in to be comfortable enough to read for a long period of time? And for people like, oh, just read in pockets, that you advocate for that with writing. I'm like, yeah, but writing brain is different than reading brain.
Oh, absolutely. Writing.
With reading, I need to be immersed. With reading, I need to be able to be immersed. And if I can't get immersed with a big enough chunk of time, then that's the writing's fault. But I'm going to give it its best shot.
That. Mind you, I could be walking to check the mail. I'm like, ooh, I have an idea. Pull up the phone, pull up ellipsis. I write like 3 sentences and boom, I'm starting writing. I'm doing that. I cannot do that with reading. I'm like, no, I'm comfortable. I have my little cozy pillow nest.
I can't even do it if I'm rereading a book. I'm like, no, I still need to be committing the time to this.
Absolutely.
And I used to be able to do that. So back before social media, when I read, God knows, I mean, Borders, this is how old I am. Borders and Barnes and Noble got a lot of money for me. And I actually read the most during the busiest time of my life because I worked full-time and was in college full-time. But I was on the Metro because I took the Metro from my house to work, and I'd read on the Metro, and then I'd read during my lunch break, and I'd read on the Metro from work to school and from school back home. So I was reading 3 or 4 books a week, like the entire time I was in college, like outside of like coursework and stuff. This was just my actual personal reading. I was reading like 3 or 4 books a week. And now I look back on that, like if I could read that much again, not that it's like a quantity thing, but
just getting that enjoyment.
Yeah. But it was definitely I prioritized reading, but then too, that was before social media. And that's back when my phone wasn't even a smartphone. I think I had like either a flip phone or a candy bar phone. So what else was I going to do on my commute? Like,
yeah. No.
I mean, I had an iPod, but look, during this sprint, I'm going to go and cry in a corner about being old, if you'll excuse me.
No. But we should start the sprint. So in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity. We have one more sprint after this.
There we go. Oh wait, camera? Hello?
Your camera is not on, Gray. I'm sorry.
I know, I'm trying to get it to.
I had to feed Riley.
There we go.
There she is in the corner.
Hi, Riley.
Hi, Boo Boo. You just ate. You can't come from my cupcake. Hi. Hi, Boo Boo. You're in my room a lot today. I have no complaints. But you do because you don't like me picking you up as much as this. No. Keep your cute little nose away from my cupcake.
She's like, just a sniff.
She's a baby. Look at her. She's so cute. And she got a winter cut. So she, her hair is a little longer than she normally is after a summer haircut. And she's so soft. And like a stuffed animal. But it's so cold out. I can play with you on the next sprint, Riley. If you want to play soccer.
I'm gonna check on Dean real fast. I see some nonsense happening.
She is adorable. Who's the baby? You're the baby. She came to tell me basically right when it was time for her dinner, but you already ate. She's leaving now. She's like, you're not giving me what I want, which is more food. Okay. Back to business. No, it did not. Different. For as small as Manhattan is geographically, it is surprisingly big living here. And it was it says Upper West Side, so you would think it actually definitely would have affected me, but it's higher up than even my mom, so it didn't affect anyone in my vicinity, and it did not affect my mom's neighborhood because we're more south, like a lot more south. But yeah, when you say certain neighborhoods in no, we didn't experience any. I think maybe the wind was pushing it even more north because my mom and I are both sensitive to air quality, so you would think that we would have experienced it. But it's interesting because when there are certain neighborhoods in Manhattan where if you say it, it's like it's the size of a normal neighborhood, but then there are other neighborhoods that you say, and it's like it has subsections basically. So if you say the Upper West Side, there's the actual Upper West Side, but then you have Manhattan Valley, and then above that you have Washington Heights, which is what Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote about in the musical In the Heights. So we basically have three different neighborhoods, and this fire happened in Manhattan Valley, which is like a whole neighborhood above where my mom is. So it was close enough that it wasn't like, oh, it happened on the Lower East Side or something. But I really do believe that whatever the weather was 2 days ago, and I can't even remember, it pushed all of those plumes of smoke away from us.
Oh, that's good.
Which, I mean, is bad for everyone who lives north of that, and obviously the people in that building itself. But we were okay, and I need to go see what Riley wants. I'm so sorry, everyone. Riley, what do you want? I told you I would play when we started.
We all know what Riley wants world domination, and that's okay. I support this. You know what? I could have grabbed another drink, and I didn't do that. Somehow, I'm still hungry.
She,
So during the next sprint, I might actually get some food,
okay.
or rather, get some more food.
Portia is here. Sorry about that. My mom was calling right as we were coming back, so I clicked on my camera and it was like, oh no, it's Mama. Everything is good. We are planning two things. So we're doing a birthday dinner. So it's weird because my birthday's on the 17th. So we're doing a family birthday dinner, but then we're doing a just me and my mom birthday dinner, which I think is making my pop and my husband a little jealous. But I'm really excited about going to this restaurant called Dogan in DC, right? So it's like James Beard award-winning chef of
Ooh.
Nigerian ancestry. He had like this really nice restaurant in New York. I've been following his, restauranting ventures, and I really wanted to try it. And it is a Nigerian Jamaican fusion restaurant. So I really want to try it. It's like this really posh, upscale, like, we don't put prices on the menu type of deal, right? And I know my pop doesn't like that kind of food. And I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I'm like, so we're all going to do something. And then me and mom are going to go try this new place. And he was like, I would like to try the food. And it's so funny because he's just sounding so sad in the background, mostly because he's spoiled, because we're doing something with him. It's not like he's excluded from all birthday festivities. He's like, I would like to try the food. And my mom said, that food's going to be too damn expensive for you to try it knowing you're not going to like it.
She could have let him down slowly. She didn't have to do all that.
But in true double Aries fashion, my mom was like, no, absolutely not. She was like, she's like, it's nothing wrong with like a nice experience if you're going to enjoy it. But she's like, because my pop is very much old school meat and potatoes, like nothing wrong with that at all. But like,
Yeah.
5-star dining, no prices on the menu, everything is a separate thing. That is so not his deal. And it's like he's gonna be uncomfortable and not liking the food. My mom's like, we're not doing any of this. She's like, we're
Okay. I hate to cut you off, but Riley is demanding I play with her, which she normally does after her dinner. And she just came in and poked her head and she's like, you said 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. Why are you not playing with me yet? So I'm going to pop the code up.
Okay.
She is demanding.
Oh, yes. And it's only gotten worse with age. But the diagnosis has also made us do it. And so, like, we want every moment with her. So it's no longer like a Riley, like, wait, this is like, no, I got to do it, but I also can't leave you guys hanging. So
Completely understandable.
Absolutely. And Riley is more important than like this stuff. So we will go into the sprint and give her everything she wants, please.
yes, and then we can yap after, but just right now she's like, excuse me. And I'm good. I'm happy to hear that. That's good is what I was trying to say. Regina, he ate some food an hour ago. That's good. Okay, we have people in the forest room. Regina is in it. Portia's in it. Poor Gray can't be. If anyone else,
see you, Forrest.
Yeah, if anyone else is lurking in the chat and you're like, wait, I need to enter it, I am really sorry. I just have to go play with my dog. And you're like, why is that important? She's diagnosed with malignant and inoperable cancer this summer, so I'm taking every moment I can with her. And she's very much like a cat in that she only wants to spend time with you when she wants to. So you gotta grab those moments when they happen. So with that said, final sprint, please pre-order our titles and buy the ones that are already out from Inimitable Books. We are a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. We have multiple titles out. We have more forthcoming. If you click around the different tabs on the homepage, like at the top, But under the main menu bar, you'll see that you can sign up for cover reveals. You can sign up for ARCs. You can sign up for our query writing course, which Gray is in, and other things. So please check out our website. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. I couldn't even wait until the top of the hour.
I think we're back. I think for me, I just did some very, very careful, very light stretches. Um, I'm in a lot of pain from yesterday, so I was like, okay, let's do some movement so I'm not super stiff because I'm super stiff right now.
Did it help?
Didn't help at all. I'm gonna crash as soon as this is done because I slept for like an hour and a half.
Mm. I tried to play with Riley, and then it turned out she's like, I don't want to play. And I'm like, you do. You're staring at your toys. I don't know what to do. So instead, I picked her up and held her. And she let me hold her for like a solid 4 minutes straight, which means she just wanted attention. But then our family friend, was just sitting with her and petting her, and she was very chill. So I was finally able to finish watching Becca's documentary about her murderous great aunt, which inspired the next book coming out from Inimitable Books, Grandma's Little Secret by Becca C. Smith. She was here at the start of the live stream, so if you'd like to go back and watch that, you can. Inspired by true events. One girl's life is changed forever when she foils a murder and becomes a target herself. So the documentary is wilder than what's in the book. Truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction. This is definitely fiction. Becca talks about what she has fictionalized a little bit in the documentary. She also talks about it in the back of the book, where we have a true and false section for the book. And the hardcover not only has this gorgeous design underneath it. This is very important in the book. But it also includes a beautiful bonus chapter that covers something maybe a little bit happier than a lot of the book does. So please pre-order the hardcover. It is available on our website. Ordering from anywhere would be helpful, but if you have an indie bookstore that you would like to pre-order from, that would be amazing, because that then tells that bookstore that there's interest in a title and they might consider ordering more than just your single copy. And the more the book is present on physical shelves, the more word of mouth it might generate, and that would be super helpful to a small publishing company like Inimitable Books. But Portia, what did you do during that final season?
I had no idea we were back. Wait.
It's okay. I think we only came back like 3 minutes ago or something.
Sir. Anytime I put on cocoa butter, he has to come and try to take it right off. Just rude.
Portia, you're muted again. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Oh, I had to fix it. Okay. I must have put something on my audio when we were away. So I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear us come back. And I was like, wow, this seems like a really long sprint, but that's okay. I had no idea we were back. So.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. How'd you do?
I did great with my extended sprint that was not extended for anybody else. Sorry about that. It was going to the wrong. It was going to speakers that I don't even have plugged in. I don't know how that was. I was like, what? I don't hear anything. But anyway, I had a great idea, so I was just jotting down some stuff for something I want to do in the new year. So I'm excited. Yay!
Yay for ideas. I'm here for it.
Yes, I had some at the start of the live stream. You're having them at the end, and I've just been existing during this live stream. I did get work done, not in the last sprint or the one previous when I was feeding Riley, but it's been good. I watched all of Becca's almost hour-long documentary spread across all 4 sprints. Would have been faster, but Riley needs attention, and of course I will give it to her. But thank you for being here, and I hope this was productive for everyone watching. And Ray, why don't you do your outro?
What do, everybody? My name is Grayson Wild, and I write with pride. I like diving into fantasy, high, low, and all in between, accompanied by a warm mug of coffee. Want to thank y'all for having me today. On to you, Portia.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks, Zara, for having me. I am Portia Writes on all the socials. I'm the author of Low Bridge High Water, and I love cat ears and chaos. And I will see you all next time I stream with Zara.
Yes. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. Gray actually did the maps for many of our titles, including the Adventures in Thimbleton trilogy. Ooh, haven't made that mistake in a long time. Adventures in Thimbleton Duology by Veronica King, which wrapped up earlier this month with the book Cliffs of Wayward. Book 1, Down the Well, was named a distinguished favorite in the young adult fiction category by the Independent Press Award earlier this year, which we are still so proud of Veronica for achieving. And it has Alice in Wonderland vibes, talking animals, family drama, not as much as in here, but family drama, murder mystery, and memory and hidden secrets and a bunch of good things. I love both books. I hope you'll check them both out now that the series is done. The first book has, if you get the hardcover, has the same map at the front and the back, but if you get the hardcover of book 2, Cliffs of Wayward, the front map is different from book 1's map, and then the end map is different from the 2 previous ones. So it's a fun little thing to see. Both are illustrated by author tuber Nia Vixen of Fiction. And then, we have a bunch of other titles, including the one coming out, our first title of 2026, Grandma's Little Secret by Becca C. Smith, coming out February 17th, 2026. Becca C. Smith is also an author tuber. She has a YouTube channel where she just released today an almost hour-long documentary about how Ruth Nesland, her great aunt, murdered her husband, tried to murder Becca, and the events that inspired this book. So please check that out. It's a wild ride. Like I said a little bit earlier, truth truly is stranger than fiction at times, and this is one of them. And I hope everyone checks out Inimitable Books titles. We went on a little divination tangent earlier in this live stream, and so I feel like I should definitely mention that Inimitable Books not only publishes novels, but we do have 2 writing prompt books, and more relevant to the conversation is our Enchanted Glass and Inimitable Lenormand deck. If you are saying, what is Lenormand? I've only heard of tarot. That's okay. This is another divination card system that has French origins, arguably German origins. The author, Veronica King, same author of the Adventures in Thimbleton books, goes into that in her guidebook, which has full color pictures of the cards, suggested spreads, card definitions, and the coolest part, in my opinion, is that each card's art was inspired by an Inimitable Books title. And so she will then describe why she chose that connection. And we have a little quote from the book that is being referenced. So please check that out. Or if you're not into that, but you know someone who is, it's a shiny gift that you can give this holiday season or any time of year. And
is there a Riley on there?
Yes, Riley is the dog card. Riley gets a crown in that, forever immortalized. So she's very, very cute. Veronica King also gave me a card, which was very sweet. I am the fish card because I am a Pisces, and it was a lot of fun. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Hope it was productive. Like I said earlier, thanks for watching, which I will note is also another Inimitable Books title coming out next year, which you should definitely check out and pre-order. And until next time, which will be Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern back here on YouTube, I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. Bye, everyone.